Hello and welcome to the Stephen Leeson Show. As usual, we have a couple of very entertaining guest performers for you tonight. With you live at the Scientology Community Centre here in Dublin, I'll be sharing the crack with our guests as they share with us their story, their journey and their success along the way. Our first guest this evening comes from Wexford. She's just 17 years of age. Her passion for singing began at the tender age of 5. She quickly enrolled with the Superstar Stage Academy, where she developed her talents that earned her 2-time semi-finalist position at the Junior Eurovision in 2016 and 2017. She made the All-Ireland Teen Star Finals in 2018, which was on this very stage here. She also led the Presentation Secondary School Choir on the Nathan Carter Show in 2019. At just 17 years of age, she's already a singer and a songwriter. She learned her first single entitled Not Enough just last Saturday. She's here with me now. Please welcome Ciara Doherty. Hello, Ciara.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for coming along, and it's great to have some people in our audience. This is the first time that we've done the show and have an audience with us, which is great. So thank you you'll be a memorable person on the show tonight. You're going to sing some of your own songs tonight.
Yeah.
In fact, I think you're actually starting with one of your own songs. Tell us a little bit about it.
My first song is Not Enough, and I released it on the 3rd of July. It's basically just about feeling like very crappy or but it's about feeling like you're not good enough for anyone or anything. And I feel like loads of people could relate to it in like their own perspectives in different ways. As it doesn't have to. You can do it on your own perspectives, I suppose. Yeah.
I'm going to look forward to hearing it. You're also doing some covers. I asked you just earlier to ask you again now about it. You've got a song there called Zombie Bad Wolves. Tell us about that.
I'm a big fan of the Cranberries. So my favourite song is Zombie. So I wanted to just kind of make it my own, and hopefully people enjoy listening to it. So.
Did you put some of your own lyrics to the song, or did you?
No, it's just
change arrangements?
just changed arrangements.
Brilliant, okay. You're going to do. I'm not going to ask you too much right now because I want to hear some of the songs, and then we can get stuck right into an interview. So, because you're going to do 6 numbers for us first, and then we'll call you back over. So, do you want to take the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Folks, so if you haven't already at home, if you haven't shared or liked or tagged a friend, please do it now. I'm really looking forward to hearing Ciara. I've heard some of her sound checks from earlier today. She has it's a phenomenal voice. It's unbelievable, and I'm really looking to actually hear it live. And thanks everyone for coming along in the audience. And here is Ciara.
Stuck inside, feeling mentally low. Asked you to come round, you gave me every answer, meaning no. I see you went behind my back, left me all alone. It's not a nice feeling, feeling this alone. But you never walked away, oh no, you just replaced me easily. Took my heart and ripped it out. If somebody loves you in life, they'd never tear you down. Why is it always me who feels lonely, like I'm not enough? Ooh, not enough. I feel like I'm trapped, I'm in a mind of my own. I'm with nobody else, I'm all alone. Screaming in pain for someone to help. No one is around, I'm all by myself. But you never walked away, oh no, you just replaced me easily. Took my heart and ripped it out. If somebody loves you in life, they'd never tear you down. Why is it always me who feels lonely?
So the next song that I'll be singing is Zombie by the Cranberries, but I'll be doing it with my own little twist on it, so I hope you enjoy.
Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence cause such silence, we must be mistaken. But he sees not me, he's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Another mother's breaking heart is taking over. When the violence causes silence, who are we mistaken? It's the same old theme since 1916. In your head, they are still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, do, 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 zombie, zombie, zombie.
Thanks for listening to that one. Thanks. The next, during quarantine, everybody feels a bit low. I felt everybody felt a bit low. And music was the only really thing that got me through quarantine, as obviously people feeling low. So this next song is a Jessie J song, and it's called Who You Are. And the lyrics just mean a lot and will help me through quarantine. So hope you enjoy.
stare at my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I nearly left the real me on the shelf. No, 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 no. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart, but tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. There's nothing wrong with who you are, who you are, who you are, who you are. No, who you are, who you are. Brushing my hair, do I look perfect? I forgot what to do to fit the mold, yeah. The more I try, the less it's working. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause everything inside of me screams, no, 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 no. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart, but tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. There's nothing wrong with who you are. Yes, no egos, fake shows like, whoa, just go and leave me alone. Real talk, real love, good night. With a smile, that's my home. That's my home. Yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, the dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart, but tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are, who you are, who you are, who you are. No.
My next song is from a musical, and it's by Waitress. It's called She Used to Be Mine. And I feel like if you ever have lost yourself and you're kind of coming back and you're like, oh, I wish I was that happy, or I wish I was that confident as I was before, I think you'll relate to this song, so I hope you enjoy.
It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me to these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She's messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, no, I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for that girl that I knew was reckless just enough, who gets hurt but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, going stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone but used to be a mine. It used to be a mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She's gone, but she used to be mine.
Thank you. The next song is Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. It's a new song out that has literally blown up everywhere. It's just about kind of breakups and not being able to see the person anymore. So I hope you enjoy this one too.
I got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. 'Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today I drove through the suburbs crying 'cause you weren't around. And you're probably with that blonde girl who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about. But today I drove through the suburbs. 'Cause how could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. And all my friends are tired of hearing how much I miss you, but I kinda feel sorry for them, 'cause they'll never know you the way that I do. Today I drove through the suburbs, pictured I was driving home with you. And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. Oh, and I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. I guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. Oh, red lights, stop signs, I still see your face in the white cars, front yards, can't drive past the places we used to go to. 'Cause you know I still love you, babe. Ooh. Sidewalks we crossed, I still hear your voice in the traffic. We're laughing over all the noise. God, I'm so blue now we're through. 'Cause you know I still love you, babe. And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. 'Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. Now you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. Thanks. The next song I actually posted on TikTok and it got quite a lot of reaction. It's not, so I was on TikTok and it kind of got quite a lot of views and likes. So this is Adele. I love Adele. I'm a huge fan, and it's All I Ask. So I hope you enjoy. I will leave my heart at the door. I won't say a word. They've all been said before, you know. So why don't we just play pretend, like we're not scared of what is coming next, or scared of having nothing left. Look, don't get me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand while we do what lovers do. It matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? again. I don't need your honesty. It's already in your eyes, and I'm sure my eyes, they speak for me. No one knows me like you do, and since you're the only one that matters, tell me, who do I run to? Look, don't get me wrong, I know there is no tomorrow. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand while we do what lovers do. It matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again? Let this be a lesson in love. Let this be the way we remember us. I don't wanna be cruel or vicious, and I'm asking for forgiveness. All I ask is if this is my last night with you. Hold me like I'm more than just a friend. Give me a memory I can use. Take me by the hand while we do what lovers do. It matters how this ends. 'Cause what if I never love again?
What about it? Let's hear it for Ciara Doherty. Fantastic, Ciara. All I ask, driver's license, she used to be mine. Who are you? Zombie, Bad Wolves, and Not Enough. We can't get enough of that voice, Ciara. It's unbelievable. And I'm sure everyone out there can agree with me. Ciara, how are you? How does it feel to be performing live?
Unreal. I haven't performed live in such a long time as well, with lockdown and corona, so.
Like a lot of people really as well, like, you know. It was brilliant. A lot of emotion to the songs. You were giving it your all anyway.
Yeah, I think when you're singing, you have to give it your all. Have to put emotion into it.
Does music run in the family?
My granddad's a singer, and then my granddad's the only singer in the family.
So you're following the granddad's footsteps,
Yeah,
is it?
I am.
Okay, and what sort of music was your granddad into, just out of interest, or do you know?
I think it's Irish music. He loves a bit of Irish
Was
music
it?
now, yeah.
Ah, brilliant. You started singing at a very, very young age. Was that just naturally yourself then? Like, or was it from hearing granddad when you were a kid, or?
No, I think it's just, like, when we go up to my granddad's house, it's always, like, give us a song, like, who can sing, like, we always give a song. So from age 5, like, I've just been kind of singing, but I only really suddenly took it serious when I was 12.
12, okay.
Yeah.
And was that when you got introduced to the Superstar?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I seen them in the St. Patrick's Parade, and I was like, oh, Mum, I want to do that. Like, I want to go up on the stage and sing and dance and act. Yeah.
I got it wrong earlier. I think I said to you, Superstar Stage Academy as well, wasn't it? Yeah. And Sharon Clancy, who was actually here in that seat only a couple of weeks ago on this show, she runs that, is she? Or did she?
Yeah, she runs it. She's my singing teacher as well. I wouldn't be here without her.
She was actually, believe it or not, she was giving me some singing tips while I was driving to the gig a couple of weeks ago. And in the car, she was actually, I had her on loudspeaker and she's singing away to me. So how long, since you're 12, you said you joined the Stage Academy, and you've come wonders. You've got some experience under your belt for someone who's only 17, which is amazing, like, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's mind-blowing. I can't even get my head around it either.
And do you play an instrument?
I play a bit of piano, guitar, and then in 6th class I played French horn, but like that's out the window now. Like,
okay. It's a pity we didn't know about the piano, because we do have a piano over there. We could have maybe set it up for you to do a song on the piano. And writing your own songs, like, you know. When did you? Was that the release that you did last week?
Yeah, it was.
Is that the first song that you've written? Is it? Or?
Well, for Junior Eurovision, I had to write 2 songs, and then I had to translate them into Irish, and then perform them on TG Cahir. So then, when my TikTok got quite a lot of...
Come on, tell us about TikTok. I know nothing about TikTok. I'm way too old.
On TikTok, I posted a video of me singing a Pink cover, and it was just a high note, 3 words. It was very short, and I went for a walk, and I came back, and over 9 million views it got.
9 million?
9 million, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so then from TikTok, I've just been writing music and trying to get it recorded, so yeah.
How many songs have you written so far?
Oh, I have 2 books full, but only 1 released, so hopefully more. Working on my 2nd one at the moment.
Follow, keep at it, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what about, I didn't realise until today that you've been on this stage before.
Yeah.
The Teen Star finalists you were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teen Stars final was on this stage, and I took part in it, so.
How many people were involved in that, do you know?
Hundreds, all over Ireland were involved, but then they had to cut out people, obviously, to get to the final.
Were people voting, or was there judges, or what way did that work?
It was people voting, and then the final was judges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it in front of an audience, though?
Yeah.
Probably, I know we're all socially distanced.
Yeah.
Probably a bit more of an audience, maybe, because you could have them in, like, you know.
Yeah.
What a venue to be playing. Was it full house?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
I've yet to experience that and see someone in here since I've only been doing this for, I suppose, 3 months or so. Tell us about you led the presentation secondary school choir on the Nathan Carter show. How did that happen?
See, with the choir, I think we also done Michael Landra. I don't know. We done Michael Landra's concert, and I think Nathan reached out to Michael and was like, "Oh, I need this choir to perform for me, like with me in the National Opera House in Wexford," and we just took it from there. Yeah.
It's some experience though to be on the show,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I played with Nate. I had the pleasure just out of the blue one time a couple of years ago. I was playing guitar for him, singing at a festival up. Lovely guy actually to meet. Like, you know,
lovely.
I haven't seen him again since. Maybe we'll have him on the show sometime. So the single is released last Saturday.
Yeah.
And where can people get the single? Is it just on?
Spotify. It's on Spotify. It's on an app called Deezer. It's on Amazon Music now. It's on iTunes, Apple Music, just most places,
Okay, brilliant. Is it on TikTok?
It should be.
It'll have to be if you have to get
it should be.
going viral on that. Where do you plan to? Do you plan to do with your music? Do you plan to, like a lot of people, plan to travel with it? Do you stick at it?
I feel very passionate about my singing, and I feel that I want to reach my dreams and won't stop till I get where I want to be in life. I'm very determined in that sort of way.
I see when I was listening to the songs there, you got some backing tracks obviously there for you. Is a piano player that was making the backing tracks for you?
No, they're just off YouTube.
Oh, really? Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. I was just wondering, ever tried playing with a band before, or had the backing with someone like that?
No, I don't think so.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Listen, I really appreciate you coming on
Thanks
the show.
for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And hang around, because we're going to get you to maybe sing another song with us later.
Yeah.
Yeah? Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Ciara Doherty. Thank you,
you.
Ciara. Folks, our next guest is a multi-pure award winner. This year's Folk Artist of the Year, also for the Hot Press Irish Music Awards. His recent album, Haunted Streets is described as a masterclass in songwriting and musicianship. 4 of its tracks became #1 hit singles on the Irish Singer-Songwriter charts. And not surprising, as the all-Irish lineup of Irish musicians working on the album included Steve Wickham from the Waterboys on fiddle, Francie Conway on guitar, Darren Holden from the High Kings on keyboards, Robbie Campion from Drops of Green on banjo, Ellie D and Suzanne O'Neill on vocals, last but not least, Andrew Quinn on drums. And in 2020, he created the Green Wave podcast, where he interviews some of Ireland's top musicians and songwriters. He's ready to perform for us now. Will you please welcome Davie Furey?
Good evening. I go drinking, but I ain't got the money. This life would be so sad if it wasn't for you, honey. Any sudden movements would be seen as drastic. Then again, this kip was never meant to be fantastic. And just like the wind, and I've changed direction. Every dream needs to begin within its own reflection. Your love became my love, and I've confessed more than I've sinned. Your heart has blown me apart, just like the wind. And I've seen the riderless horse emerge from the mist of time. Seen old men chase the past, asking the future to rewind. Broken women looking for somebody to blame, still carrying within themselves an extinguishing flame. And just like the wind, and I've changed direction. And every dream needs to begin within its own reflection. Your love became my love, and I've confessed more than I've sinned. Your heart has blown me apart, just like the wind. I can't tell you what I want, I just know what I haven't got. This heart's on fire, like it's been shot. I'm blinded by the colors of her soul, I'm rocked by the rhythm of her voice. I would have gone deeper, but she didn't give me any choice. And just like the wind, and I've changed direction. Every dream needs to begin within its own reflection. Your love became my love, and I've confessed more than I've sinned. Your heart has blown me apart, just like the wind, just like the wind. just like the wind. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's lovely to see some faces. Even if you are hidden behind the masks, I can see your eyes. It's a song from the new album, like the first one. It's called Haunted Streets. And I've often been asked what this song is about. But the truth is, I don't know. I know what it means, but... Where dreams roll and futures break, I could never give the heart you take. No substitute for the real thing. Can't receive what it is you bring. On a darkened street where shadows fall, stumble on my feet as I watch you crawl. Wanna lay you down where angels lie. Who am I? Who am I? The silence shatters the empty night. The candle flame brings no light. The dawn is waiting to be kissed. Streets are haunted by a rolling mist. And I feel your tears burn my skin. I've loved your truth and I feared your sin. Wanna lay you down where angels lie. Oh, who am I? Oh, who am I? Wanna lay you down where angels lie. Who am I? Who am I? My first gig in 18 months, so I have to write down the songs, guys. Thanks very much for inviting me here, Steve-O. It's lovely to be here and to sing a few songs for you all. It's a song called Flames on the River. I can see the flames on the river, rising up in unison together, between the moonlight and the bleeding stars. I'm focused right on where you are. Gotta shake away these small town blues, going off in search of something new. Bound by fear, you know I can't look back. The past is near and under attack. And in that moment where the heart skips between a silent beat, in that moment, yeah, the space between the love you leave, the love you meet, nothing is final, nothing is real, when nobody understands the way you feel. I can't see the flames on the river. It feels like they've been burning there forever, before a hand ever touched the earth, yeah, long before the stars gave birth. In that moment where the heart skips between a silent beat, in that moment, the space between the love you leave, the love you meet, nothing is final, baby, nothing is real, and nobody understands the way you feel. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Oh, can you feel it? Yeah, in that moment where the heart skips between a silent beat, yeah. Oh, in that moment, the space between the love you leave, the love you meet, nothing is final, baby, nothing is real, nobody understands the way you feel. Thank you very much. I need a break now, lads, after 3 songs. That's all right. I'm not match fit yet. I want to sing this song for all the immigrants around the world. It's a song I wrote about the Great Hunger in the mid-19th century here in Ireland. It's called Presidents and Ghosts. From the western shore to the eastern coast, some turned into presidents, some turned into ghosts. Farewell to that coastline is my home. I leave it all behind, gotta go it alone. "1845, trying to stay alive. These dirty grey streets I'd gladly swap for my mountainside. My family is gone now, these vicious waves I ride. 1845, trying to stay alive. Well, the coffin ships, they sailed for many's a lonely week. Disease, rats and a starving race, survival is all they'd seek. They brought their pipes and whistles and the songs of 98, and they prayed for the ones that they left behind just to get through New York's gate. "1845, trying to stay alive. These dirty grey streets I'd gladly swap for my mountainside. My family is gone now, these vicious waves I ride. 1845, trying to stay alive. We'll work night and day, sir, till the setting of the sun. We'll build the roads and the railway lines, whatever needs to be done. Well, the wailing is in their ears and the loneliness stayed in their hearts. All they could see through those tearful eyes was the ocean that kept them apart. "1845, trying to stay alive. These dirty grey streets I'd gladly swap for my mountainside. My family is gone now, these vicious waves I ride. 1845, trying to stay alive. Hey, trying to stay alive. Hey. Thank you. Thank you very much. This song is again off the new album that's just been released. It's actually been released in America today, so I better not say nothing bad about the Americans. You're my childish retreat. My foolish return. You're everything I want to keep. And all I want to burn. I'm falling into you once more. From a height that was out of reach. I'm sailing just to be at your shore. To lie there on your beach. To lie on your beach. You were a wound just about to heal. When I looked behind for a glance, instead of asking, I had to steal. Into your circumstance. Before I knew where I was, I drifted into your sky. And the reason's because I just can't say goodbye. I just can't say goodbye. Before I knew where I was, I drifted into your sky. And the reason's because I just can't say goodbye. I just can't say goodbye. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. One more song here for you from my previous album, Easy Come, Easy Go. Harmonica. So, sadly, the skies have been alive recently over the skies of Palestine and the Gaza Strip. Just want to send my love to the Palestinian people. Very proud people. There's a stranger on the shoreline with a heart beating in his chest. Got used by some dirty slut, ended up in a mess. Got a fist full of anger, washing it to the sea, walking it away so slowly. The sky's alive tonight. The sky's alive tonight. There's a stranger on the shoreline, watching the colors in the sky. It's bloodshot, red and wounded, and too ashamed to cry. But the restlessness is easing, the ocean's calm tonight. There's a spirit in the water that never loses light. The sky's alive tonight. The sky's alive tonight. Oh, there's a stranger on the shoreline, dancing to the sunset, reaching out his arms. He's focused and he's set. No tomorrow, star tonight. The stars come into view, cradled in dreams, the ones that are coming true. The sky's alive tonight. The sky's alive tonight. Yeah, the sky's alive tonight. Thanks very much for listening, folks.
Davie Furey, thank you very much. Fantastic and great to hear the guitar sounding absolutely fantastic, as I complimented him before. Just to give a shout out to a couple of people who are watching online. We've got Kurt Rosenberg, Beppy Police, James Ring, Inika Verburg, and Alice Fury, could be related to himself, Davie. Well, I'm going to have Davie over here with me now, and we're going to dig deep and find out a little bit about him, because I was trying to do some research on him to find some things about him, but I wasn't finding much on his website or anything like that, and he told me he did all that on purpose so that I have to ask him real honest questions and find out everything.
You're not going to find out that in here either now, Steve. So I still look at that.
So, Davie, come on, you got to tell me a little bit. I've got a lot of stuff about your album, which we'll talk about, your release of your album, because that's everywhere. I found that everywhere. So
okay.
Tell me about your background.
What would you like to know, man?
Well, first of all, I should know one question I wanted to ask you. Fury, are you related to the Furies?
On occasions.
On occasions.
When it suits me. Finbar and Sis were cousins, but I think we'll have to produce the passports for that one, man.
Oh, really? Okay. So there is some sort of connection?
No, I don't think there is, man, to be honest.
No?
I'm sure if you go back far enough, maybe there is, but I know the lads. They're great lads, great musicians. They've had an amazing career, and they're still out gigging, you know, pre-pandemic times, of course, but what a collection of songs, a brilliant collection of songs, don't they?
Yeah, I'll tell you why I thought that as well. Obviously the name, and then because Francie Conway, which I see was the guitar player on your album, and he was actually here on this show as well, because he's so connected to Finbar, because Finbar is one of his best mates, I think, like, you know, as far as I know.
That's true, yeah, that's true. They're good mates, Francie and Finbar, yeah, he's a gas man.
Yeah, have you done much travelling with your music?
Yeah, I've travelled a good bit. Music is a great trade to travel with, you know. You know that from yourself, from the gigs that you do as well in Switzerland and the UK or wherever. It's always a great way to travel if you have a guitar or some sort of instrument. You'll be welcome in an awful lot of places. Some places that you don't even want to be welcomed in. Which you will. You'll be brought in and you'll probably be made stay for longer than you anticipated, but it's a great experience, it's a great life, and just looking at Ciara there starting off in the music business and writing her own songs, she's going to have great crack. It's going to be hard on the mammy, all right, but she's going to have great crack.
Absolutely. You've been, like, with even the stuff that I looked up, like you've been on RTE, you're interviewed recently as well by RTE and BBC. Like the list is endless. And tell us about even the Hot Press magazine. They voted you as, what was it, Folk Artist of the Year?
Well, it was nominated, I think, with about 600 others, but it was grand.
it's fantastic to have under your belt, like, you know.
Yeah, it's nice. It's always nice to be recognised in some shape or way.
And how many albums have you recorded?
I've recorded 3, but there's only 2 available. I didn't release the first one because am I allowed curse now?
No.
Well, you'll get the picture then. No, I didn't feel like releasing it.
Is there a curse within the name of the album? Like?
No, it's just my own emotions,
okay.
Man. I used cursing to emotion myself.
Fair enough. And the last album, I was looking up, not to get too much into politics or anything like that, was there a bit about your opinion on what's happening in America, or was it because it's some bit of a stir, did it? Yeah,
I did actually, and I gigged it in America. It was Flames on the River. It's on Haunted Streets. I sang it here tonight. I wrote it when Trump came to power. I hate that word power, but when he won the election, you could see what was going to happen. A lot of people could feel it. And it was I found it a frightening 4 years. I don't know about anybody else. And I was over there during that time in Washington and Philadelphia and a couple of places.
Were you living there?
No, just gigging and touring. He's a scary man. I find him a very scary man.
I'm not commenting because I said I'm not going to go too much into it, but I just wanted to know what sort of stir that it really did. Like, were different opinions obviously coming from
there was different opinions. He got a huge vote, like in the election against Biden, which I was amazed by. He got over 50 million votes, like, and you're thinking, geez. Well, I was thinking, I didn't think America was like that.
Did you dedicate the whole album that you wrote to the politics that are going on over there?
No.
Okay.
So no, I didn't. No, I think that'll be too much for me, let alone the listener, I think. No, I didn't dedicate the whole album, or I didn't. I don't mind expressing my opinions, though, through song. You know, I was brought up listening to Luke Kelly and some of the great balladeers that you would know as well, like Jim Grace, and a lot of our culture with music related. There's a lot of songs from 1916 and from even before that, you know, 1798 Rebellion, and they're story songs as well. So I'm very, very drawn to those type of songs. And even the folk music in the US and the UK with Pete Seeger in the US and Woody Guthrie, you know, they wrote about things that were happening on the day around their time as well. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you don't like it, you don't listen to it, you know. It's the same with Fox News or CNN. If you don't like it, just turn it off.
100%. I liked your song about the famine. You don't hear too many new songs coming written about the famine.
Right.
Like that,
Thanks, man.
Your inspiration was probably just going through history for that?
Yeah, I was trying to write a lot about the Great Hunger at the time, and I was reading a lot about it. And every time I wrote about it, Steve, it was kind of nearly too complicated or something. Do you know what I mean? There's too much going on. And I just wanted to get to the story of the character and the loneliness of having to leave your family and your countryside and to go to this bizarre new world of streets and huge buildings compared to the west of Ireland, you know, to New York, New Orleans, Philadelphia, wherever they went. And that I can't feel what they felt, but I can just try and imagine the loneliness of being on a boat and seeing your island disappearing, and you don't know where you're going, but you know you're not coming back. And at that time, you weren't coming back, basically. You'd be lucky to get there in the first place with the ships that they sail in. So I just tried to capture some of that loneliness. And it's something that I was very interested in, the Great Famine, the Great Hunger, I mean.
You know, I think it's great because obviously there's lots of traditional songs written about that, but I haven't really heard too many songs that people are writing about the famine again. So I just thought it was a great subject to be bringing up into music again.
That sound, yeah. Declan O'Rourke did an album actually about the Great Hunger, I think. Wasn't that in the last couple of years?
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. I heard one or two tracks, but.
Did you interview Declan? I know you have your own show. The Green Wave. What's the name of your show? The Green Wave.
The Green Wave, yeah.
Green Wave, yeah. Have a. Tell us a bit about that, because you've interviewed, you've been in my position, I suppose.
Oh, geez, I wouldn't be as good as you, Steve, oh man. I'm taking notes here, listening to you.
You're trying to make my life hard, because you know exactly what it's like to be me in this position, interviewing someone. Go on, tell us about who you've interviewed and what you've been.
Well, last year there was no gigs. There were songwriting, but you know, I needed a different outlet, really. And I wanted to try something. I always wanted to try a podcast about music or about literature or about poetry, and get artists on to talk about their songs or about their work and how they approach it. And I pick out a couple of songs and we play them and we talk and we have a bit of crack. And so that's up on Spotify and all the usual places you get your podcasts, but kind of trying established artists and people that were starting out as well. So from Christy Moore, Luca Bloom and Jerry Adams, who was an author, and Donald Ryan, who was a brilliant author as well, Mary Coughlin, and then other people. Francie was on it as well, actually.
Yeah, I heard that podcast. I haven't heard the other ones. I heard Francis one because he sent it to me before. I had him on this show as well.
Right.
Can you tell me a little bit about the publishing deal that you had with Universal Records? How did that come about?
That came about with the first album. It was a load of nonsense, really.
I wasn't expecting the answer.
Sorry, I feel like I'm not talking to you at all. Come here till I tell you this one.
There's a bit of a comedian in you, I think, is there?
What?
There's a bit of a comedian in you as well, I think.
Jeez, there's no. Paul asked me earlier to try and tell a few funny stories. I told him to F off, I'm not a comedian. So sorry, man.
For anyone who can't see, Paul's giving me the thumbs up. Because,
I hate someone telling me what to do.
There's a bit of slacking. You caught me out as well when I stood up on the stage before and you asked me, was I not going to get dressed for the show?
Oh, yeah.
Go on, tell us about Universal.
The publishing deal was great for publicity and all that kind of crap, you know, and that plays a part of it in the music industry. But as regards money or owning your own music, it's not something I would encourage people to chase. unless one of your songs are being used on a big movie soundtrack, or one of the shows on Netflix or Amazon Prime or anything like that, then of course you need your publishing and you need to know that you own your songs. But it was something that Jimmy McCarthy actually said it to me, and Christy said it to me a good few years ago. So whatever you do, just don't rush into signing anything, and don't give away your songs if you can help it. And that's advice that was stayed in my head after I signed the bloody deal.
After you signed the deal, so you didn't make a fortune from it, no?
No, I didn't make anything off it. I'd say, but I don't care about that. I'm not here for the money, Steve-O.
No, of course. The music is in our bones, as I say. The Pure M Awards, tell me about that, because I actually didn't even know what the Pure M Awards was. Yeah,
they're a magazine, and they have their awards every year, and I got nominated for some awards there, which is very nice of them.
And you mentioned Jimmy McCarthy. You've had Phil Coulter and also Luca Bloom saying good things about you and your album coming out as well.
Yeah, it's nice when you hear that, you know. It's nice when you hear people saying nice things, especially people that you admire musically.
You've got some fantastic musicians on your recent album as well. Not that you might not have had on the other albums. Better just be careful. But it was nice to see then when I seen Darren Holden, because we had Darren Holden here not so long ago with the High Kings, and actually Robbie Campion was here recording not so long ago with Drops of Green. So
deadly.
Are they friends of yours anyway?
Robbie's a cousin.
Oh, is he? Okay.
And Lee Campion and Drops of Green is another cousin. I'm actually godfather to Robbie's son, who's 2, 3.
Wow.
And Darren Holden is a brilliant musician. I don't know if you guys know them. The High Kings are a great Irish band. They gig in Latin America as well. But Billy Joel actually picked Darren to play Billy Joel on Billy's Broadway show. And he played piano, and he's an amazing musician, and good friends with Darren. And he came in, and that slow song I sang, Farewell Returning Blues, actually, Darren did the piano for that. And it's a far better version than the one you heard tonight. But he's a brilliant musician, isn't he? He's a lovely lad.
He's unreal, like, you know.
He's a lovely man.
He was playing the piano with the lads while he was here.
Was he?
Yeah, and great character as well, like, you know.
He's deadly, man. Yeah, I love Darren.
Some voice. He actually sang a Liam Riley song on the night he was here. They did Summer in Dublin, if I remember it right. And
that's right. Yeah, he sent that to me actually. Yeah,
yeah.
He's a brilliant voice. Yeah, he did harmony in a few of my tracks as well for Haunted Streets. And he played on Who Am I as well, actually, which I sang tonight as well. I couldn't speak highly enough of Darren.
How long did it take you to do the album?
It only took me about 4 years.
Fair enough, honest, yeah.
I move fierce slow, boy.
Do you want to give us another song? You're going to go back on, but actually, just for people online, I suppose, the album, it's released in America, you said today as well, was it?
Yeah.
Where can people get the album?
They can get it on the website, daviefurey.com, and anywhere else on the internet, most places. Just try and get it legally if you can.
Legally.
Jesus, we're getting ripped off left, right and centre.
Will we let you back on stage? You're going to do another song for Tara, is that what it's called?
I tell you, I was going to do Tara.
And you changed your mind?
Yeah, is that all right?
No.
It's not going to affect the lights or anything here, is it?
No, you're great. What are you going to do for us then?
I'm going to do Good to Be Back Home.
Okay.
Because I want to. Is that right?
My next question was why? Was it? So just because I want to. Okay, Davie, you're a character, and I'm glad we found you, because you went missing and we didn't know where you were before. When Ciara was performing, we were panicking to find out where's Davie.
And we could see Ciara. You're absolutely savage. I was saying earlier on, amazing voice. So I wish you the very best, Ciara. If there's nothing I can do to help you, our end, we'll get you up there as quick as we can.
Yep, absolutely. Go on, Davie, take the stage again. I think we're possibly going to join you in a minute as well, so I'll give you a second to get ready. Are you all enjoying yourselves out there? I hope so. I can't hear you. Look, as I say, thanks for coming along. It's a memorable night for us here, especially for me, running the show for the last 3 months. To have some people here to watch the show. I'm looking forward to it. As you've seen Davie's character. Thank you again to Ciara as well. And Davie's going to do one more song, And then I think he's going to call us up because we were going over a song earlier. He's going to call us up to do a song. I think we were practicing, not I think, I know we were practicing Fisherman blues that we're going to do. Great to see Davie playing the harmonica as well. I play the harmonica. Keep talking. He's telling me to keep on talking because of the camera. There's only so much talking I can do for you to get ready. And him presenting the show himself.
I can tell you I move kind of slow, Steve. So.
Folks, I'm going to hand you back over to Davie Furey to sing his last song, and then we'll go up and join him. Thank you, Davie.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Steve. Thank you very much. Wrong pleck now. It's either the wrong harmonica or the wrong pleck I'm using. You can clap along to this if you want. I don't mind. Or else you can just sit back and relax. Well, I've been away for far too long, out singing my song, meeting women and drinking wine, but I've missed this land of mine. Good to be back home, good to be back home. Yeah, I've been traveling a hard road, out looking for my gold. Tell you something, good to be back home. Well, I've seen places that would make you cry. I've swam in rivers that have now run dry, been stranded on roads of dirt, carrying only my bag of hurt. Good to be back home, good to be back home. Well, I've been traveling a hard road, out looking for my gold. Tell you something, good to be back home. Spend some time looking back, wasting my days, riding down the railroad track, trying to find my way. Well, I've been beaten, I've been bruised, I've been a battered baby, I've been used, I've been lost on city streets with the kind of folk you should never meet. Good to be back home, good to be back home, yeah. When I've been traveling a hard road, out looking for my gold. Tell you something, good to be back home, good to be back home, good to be back home, yeah. And I've been traveling a hard road, out looking for my gold. Tell you something, good to be back home, good to be back home, good to be back home. I've been traveling a hard road, out looking for my gold. Tell you something, good to be back home. Oh. Thank you. It was lovely to see you. I have to move.
Am I on? I'm on now. Folks that are here anyway, we only, what normally happens in this show, 2 or 3 days before the show, we just try and get a song that we know together. And Ciara here beside us agreed to sing a verse of Fisherman Blues with us, but didn't know the song, and she just learned the verse especially for tonight, so give her a round of applause again for even doing this. Are we all good, Davie?
Yeah, sorry, you're waiting on me again, right? Cheers. You're some professional. Fisherman and tumbling on the seas, far away from dry land and a spit of memories, casting out my sweet line with a abandonment and love. No sailing bearing down on me, the sorry skies above, light in my head, you in my arms.
Wish I was brave bound on a hurtling feeble train, crashing headlines in Ireland like cannon in the rain, beating up sleepers, burning up gold. Countdown's flashing by me, and it's not its full soul. The line of my head, you in my arms.
And I know I will be loosened by the bonds that led me back. With the chains all around me, they will fall away at last. And on the fine, fateful day, they will take thee by the hand. And I'll ride on the train, and I'll be the fisherman with the light in my head.
You in my arms. The light in my head.
You in my arms. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, Thank you very much, folks. Thank you to Ciara Doherty and Davie Furey.
Thank you very much.
Folks, don't forget to tune in next week, same time, same place, 7 o'clock, and we will have the Remedy Club on. Thank you and good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you.